What's up guys, and today we're playing Railroad Tycoon 3 again. And we're still in the year 1951 with this big beast that I got in part 17. And now we moved up to part 18. Good grief, we're nearly at part 20 already. Time's flying by. And the reason why time's flying by because I set it to a very fast mode. And we're rich actually because we've got 35,569,000. And we're nearly at the year 1952. So basically, at the end was like a start of in the 1950s. Now we're gonna way overtake that and maybe reach to the 1970s or 80s. I'm not sure yet. Well, let's see what goes on in this game. So see you in a couple of years' time. This is not my train, but actually, what I didn't know is you can actually click on other companies' trains. Because this train is 19 years old. And see on top it has the man riding a horse. That's a symbol, it's not mine because it's a different company. You can actually click on somebody else's company's train to find more details. That's actually amazing, you know. Now, for the very first time in 1962, this oldest electric train, which is 27 years old, will go to the new extension, which is from Territory, which haven't even extended south for hundreds of years, and that's just amazing. And for the first time from 100 years ago, which hasn't been planned, is complete and is built. See, it heads towards another part of the town and city of America. And there's a bit of a bumpy ride as well, and a couple of wooden bridges. Now we get two lucky small wooden bridges through the same river but in a curve. See? Quite a nice journey as well. Now return. Wait, what is this? The VL80T. New locomotive. So as I was saying, this is the new line that has been released. Created in 1966, already 1 year old. And it goes from Terre Haute to Evanshill and Mount something. Yes, Mount Vernon, I think it says. And it's with this locomotive. Let's make it do another run and then we can replace it with that train that was made in 1967. Although before that, we have to make all of our track electric. And now, we replace it with the VL80T, made in 1967. And we're in December 1967. Oh yeah, we should just... No, we don't need a new one. We need to replace one, I mean. I wanted to replace one, not get a new one. I meant to replace this one. There, that's what I wanted. I didn't want to get a new one. My mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching this right now. Another locomotive is available, called the FP45. And I can replace that with train number 4. Which is getting way too old. 28 years old, yeah, definitely replace that. Now you're a new diesel engine from America. So, it is faster than usual, but it will make more money and it will make passengers more safer through faster journeys. But I hope this train doesn't crash into anything or not, or crash sooner than usual. I don't know why, but it feels like a new locomotive is releasing every single year, because our first locomotive was started in 1967, and then 1968, and now this, 1969, the DD40AX. Okay, let's replace it with train number 6, which only lasted a year. and it's upgraded at night time, which I cannot see the bright colours, but maybe in later parts we might, or maybe the next part of when I finish this video. This train number, I don't know which number it is. Number Toledo Rocket, which used to be train number 3, is extended further into the journey. And watch it go through Terry Hort, and this name begins with a C, I cannot remember. There it is. At the corner. There. Cincinnati. Sounds foreign. But let's go there. And here it goes through the long extension. And we're now in the year 1973. We're getting into the future more. Now we're in traffic. And a new locomotive is introduced. The E60CP. Okay. Well, to finish the journey, well, you're not going to be replaced, but the other big locomotive will. And anyways, that's the end of that journey. And let's replace the Chicago rocket. And the Toledo rocket is crashed. Let's instead replace it with that. Bye. No, is that the rocket I showed you with the extension that caught on fire? No. Now we're in the year 1978, where the same type of train in Go West was 42 years old, but the same type here is 43. It's living longer than it was in Go West. This train must be lucky. This train must be lucky to travel longer than its other cousin from its Go West from 42 years old. I wonder why. Well, I don't know. I have a question mark on it, so I don't know. That's weird. A steam engine released in the 1980s, made in 1981. It should replace this locomotive, which is 13 years old. Definitely replace it, because it's 13 years old and needs to be replaced now. And it's a bit like a Red Devil, which I think is what the train locomotive is. Yeah, it is. It's the Red Devil 484. So it actually does look like a Red Devil. So that's why they named it after that. Actually quite posh steam engine, you know, to be made in the year 1980s, which I think is quite good. The first ever time that we created in our railway, we created a loop, starting from that city that begins with C to Columbus. That's Cincinnati. And now we're going to Columbus. And there's our destination. And nearly at the end of the loop, it goes around near close to the church, which is quite humiliating. And we're now in the year 1985. This seems to be the longest video ever, but it isn't, because the parts I'm making are just really short. I don't know why, but they just are. So anyway, this is quite a long part, so please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos.